vengeance.
Oh, all right, I'm here. AWO in the house. What's up, guys? Oh, all right, I'm here. AWO in the house. What's up, guys? Oh, all right, I'm here. AWO in the house. What's up? Okay, I'm back. And I do something. All right. Welcome to the first live stream of 2026. Aaron will order 2026. All right. First one. And so, what we're going to do for this stream today, well, nothing major. We're just going to talk spoiler review for episode 3 of season 2 of Fallout. That's it. Nothing's really going to change with my streams for 2026. Really. Honestly, I do think this year will be better for my streams because I think when it comes to media this year, the what's coming out this year looks much better than last year. Okay. For Black Caesar. Okay, so yeah, I invited Blinded. I hope you like my thumbnail. Okay, let you know my thumbnail. Macaulay Culkin is not Caesar. Okay. 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 But yeah, okay. So Macaulay Culkin is not all right. I'm gonna talk about this episode. This episode, yeah, so you got the Legion. This episode, we got the Legion in it. We got Maximus and Konami's Kanani Najari's character in Maximus. We got that. We got the Ghoul in this. We've got, and we go to Back to the Past with the Ghoul too. Okay. We go to the past with the Ghoul and connection to Mr. House. And so, yeah, that's what this episode's about. Okay. So, yeah, we got the Legion, and so Lucy gets captured by the Legion. Well, in fact, a Legion sect, because in this episode it's confirmed that there's actually 2 legions out there. They're actually in a war with each other. And why is there 2 legions in a war with each other? Because there's 2 different Caesars. Okay? Caesar. And so Caesar is a title now. It's not just a guy anymore. It's a title now. It's a title. The Caesar that in New Vegas that had the brain cancer, he's dead. That Caesar is dead. So after his death, it became a title. But there's disagreement. Some people went with this guy, some people with the other guy. All right, to become which guy they're gonna follow and see as a legit Caesar, and they're kind of a civil war with each other. All right, Macaulay Culkin's on one side, and there's another side of the right, and they're not like far away from each other. No, in the show, Red, he's dead. No, Caesar's confirmed to be. I mean, the Caesar is confirmed to be dead. The show has confirmed his death. The first Caesar is dead, and that has become a title. Okay, and there is okay. And Lucy gets captured by the one Macaulay Culkin works for. Okay, Kevin works for. Okay, works for, and she calls him out on her bullshit because they say Kaiser, right? He says Kaiser, right? They're obviously dressed like Romans, right? And they say so Kaiser. I say Kaiser, right? And she calls him on her bullshit because she's obviously more educated, knowledgeable about history. About get on, get. He's obviously she's knowledgeable about history about the world, right? Obviously she knows woman history, and she's like, Kaiser's German. Kaiser's German. And there's this thing not practice, but there's this thing they do that she calls out their bullshit. I'm like, that's not nothing to do with the Middle Ages. That's nothing to do with the ancient Romans, Middle Ages. That's what they do in Middle Ages. And the only thing they got like what's right about Rome is basically what they wear and what the Romans did to their prisoners. Make them slaves, make them slaves, or put them on the cross, right? A cross. And they put her on the cross, obviously. They put her on the cross so she could die of starvation and, yeah, basically starvation and hunger, all that. Pause. What the fuck? Yes. Read. I just read that. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Because Kaiser is not spelled with a C, right? Kaiser is spelled with a K. And Kaiser is spelled Kaiser, I believe. So, uh, but she's running across. Okay. The ghoul has to save her because he needs her. The problem with the ghoul is, and I assume he obviously knows about the Legion. I think he probably had a run with him before. The thing is, he can't just go in there gun blazing, right? Gun blazing, okay? Now, the Legion are in a battle with not just each other, okay? The two sects, right? There's like, because Fallout. There's a bunch of different factions out there, right? Well, there's like these mini factions within the Legion, right? Okay, okay. So, so he can't go there, and they're also battling with the new California Republic. Okay, new California Republic. Okay, that too. Now, it's been confirmed in the past. Mister House, Mister House is the richest man in the Fallout in the past. Okay, so let's go to a bit of history here, right? So the ghoul, as a human, when he was a human, what was his name? Cooper. Okay, Cooper. Okay, Cooper. He was invited by his former. What was it? Marine? Yeah, Marine. Was it Marine? He was in the Marines. One of the military. Okay, Marines. Okay. I think it was the Marines. It was one. Okay, by his friend, and it was to basically to a military a bit of a Marine memorial, things like that, right? Where a bunch of former Marines were right together. Okay, all right. He had his friend there too, and his friend there. It was more not just that. It was about they were talking about Mr. House, how like Walter is talking about how dangerous House is, and it's okay to kill him, right? Like, and Cooper, he's had that moral look on his face, like that's like that would be murder. That would be murder, and things like that. And the guy and his friend said, look around. Everybody here has killed somebody." And you know what's funny about this? As his friend was on stage in the mic, right? Talk, talking to the veterans. I don't know if I call them veterans. I mean, I'll call them veterans even though they're not old. But Cooper goes to the bathroom, to the bathroom, okay? Bathroom. And Mr. House is in the bathroom. Like Mr. House is literally in the bathroom. He has no. So the thing is, Cooper, who knows Mr. House, heard of Mr. House, but the thing is, Cooper has no idea what Mr. House looks like. Has no clue what it looks like, but he's heard of Mr. House. So Mr. House is in the bathroom. I this to me, this to me obviously to me proves to that Mr. House is listening in. No, has eyes in his ears on what's going on about him. Okay, he was actually in the bathroom. Okay, and it was a very awkward, tense little talk. I mean, I would think every time we talk to another, look. If you go to a bathroom to take a piss, and somebody else comes to take a piss, and wants to have a little conversation, I don't care if it's a minute conversation, a 2 minute conversation, or a 5 minute conversation. It's fucking awkward and weird. Having a conversation in a bathroom in general is not. It's a wrong place to do. It's not. It's weird. It's fucked up. It's awkward. It's like no, no, no. I don't want to have a conversation in the bathroom, man. No, it's like the weirdest place to have a conversation. Okay, with anyone. I don't care if it's like family member, friend, whatever. If anybody, especially a stranger, right? That's why I did broke this wall in the bathroom in dispatch. Okay, and like Mr. House, like he knows. He's Mr. House has eyes and ears. He knows. He knows. He knows there's gonna be people out to kill him. He knows that people are gonna want him dead. Okay. Now with Maximus. Oh yeah. What's the Maximus? What's the guy that the guy who turned to a ghoul? What's his name again? I forget the guy who turned to a ghoul. His name. We used to bully Maximus. Mr. Bully Maximus. What's his name again? So he's like all of a sudden he's like he has like a workshop where he makes basically soda bottles, right? A factory of soda bottles with right, and he has kids working for him, and the kids are human and ghoul kids, right? They're both, and he's a very good boss too. He's very respectful and nice to them. He's not mean. He's not forcing him to do things. He's very nice. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, he's not like whipping them. It's like get back to work. They're not slaves. Okay, get back to work. Okay, anything like that. Okay, okay. So, okay. So Maximus, Maximus is bonding, and the thing is, Kumami Nunaji is playing basically a fallout version of himself. Is that the best way to say it? He's not playing like he's not he's not playing a different character. He's basically playing a fallout version of himself. Okay, look, the guy plays the same style of acting and everything he does, but he's just playing wherever he's in that version of himself. I haven't seen him in anything else lately that's not like a mainstream movie. Like all the things I've seen him in mainstream, I've seen him in the Obi-Wan show where he plays a version of himself, but in the Star Wars universe. So he uses Star Wars terms, uh, words, lore to fit his personality, his acting style. He's done that with even the Eternals. Okay, even with Eternals, he's done that with. He's done it with Fallout. Okay. Okay. So here he's making buddies with Maximus. Okay. And Macaulay Culkin is a victim of Michael Jackson's psyche. He's about past repeat the same character in everything he is in. Well, the thing about Macaulay Culkin, he hasn't done a lot. He doesn't do a lot. He really does stuff. He really will do something. He doesn't really do much. Okay? He doesn't he doesn't need the money. Do you know how much money he makes off Home Alone from 30 years ago? A lot. He doesn't really need the money. He doesn't really. Heck, I think his brother's a lot more active than him. Okay? His brother, I think, does a lot more than him. Bottle press, yeah. What's this? Okay. Okay. Yeah, bottle caps, all right? He did marry Brenda Song. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin did marry Brenda Song. That's true. I would like to see a Home Alone reboot with Macaulay Culkin as a father, Kevin as a father. The only thing that would have to change is technology. Because back then, obviously, we had computers, but you didn't have computers like we have now, or phones or cell phones like that. Or I mean, we had early versions of cell phones, but not a lot of people had them. You know, the technology. You would have, if you want to do a Home Alone movie now, you have to find a different. I mean, they did a Home Alone movie, right? A couple years ago. It sucked. Okay. Okay, but yeah, so I could say this: Macaulay Culkin's character in Konami Nindanji, they're just guest spots. They're just celebrity guest spots on this show. I don't think they have. Well, I don't know about Macaulay Culkin's character because we don't see him technically die, but Konami Nanjiani's character dies. He dies, so he's clearly a guest star, a major guest star on the show. He dies. He gets killed by Maximus because Konami was about to kill the kid ghouls, not the human ghouls. Maximus stopped him just in time, killed him. I actually did not see that coming. I think there's a chance that I don't know, blinded. I don't know if you agree with me. I think there's a chance that Maximus might leave the Brotherhood, might ditch the Brotherhood. I think there's a chance that he realizes the ways of the brother, how they do things. Like he wakes up to it, like, no, I can't. This is not what I believe in. I think he will ditch the brotherhood and go, oh, do something else. Okay, he does die. That is very Brenda's song. Brad, I have a question for you. You guys blind. Did you used to watch Brenda's song on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? The Disney show, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, when she played what's her name? The daughter of the hotel owner. Because that's how I remember her from first. Yeah, she's on this. She's on that one to the sequel show. Yeah, she's on that too. Tipton. Yeah, Tipton. Thank you. Yeah, she's on that show too. Yeah, yeah, the sequel to the London. Okay. Yeah, I remember that show. She's a pro. Yeah. God. Yeah. 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 I definitely see that. Okay. So the ghoul has to find a way to save Lucy from the Legion. She's hung up. She's on. She's being crucified. She's being crucified. Okay. She's being crucified. So the Legion go try to find California, the New Republic of California, right? So he can try to convince him to go after Legion and save Lucy. When he manages to find them, there's only two of them. Obviously, not enough to take down the Legion. So, and that's what their post is. What their post is, the California Republic, right? The New Republic of California, and so he said, yeah, I can't use you. I can't save it with this many people." And they tried to convince him. They give him some of the ghoul, right? And he goes. So the only way to convince London, the only way to get Lucy back, he has to do some negotiating with one of the Kaisers. Okay, not the Kaiser, one of the Kaisers. Okay, the one of the Kaisers that have her hostage on the crucifix. So he goes he goes to negotiate a deal, to make a deal. So what he was willing to do is give the location of the New California Republic, the two ones that are stationed that they're at, and they're old too. Okay, and in return for Lucy, so they agree to that deal. They agree to that deal. So he saves Lucy as they're walking back, right? As he was walking Lucy back, free from them, right? He sees he sees there. He also set up a trick too. He also set up dynamite and barrels and C4, all that shit. So as they leave the Legion, get outside Legion, the area of the perimeter, all that, where they feel safety, and it goes off. It goes off, destroying that side of that side of the Legion, and they think. And what happens is a battle breaks out between one Legion and the other Legion, right? Because remember, there's two legions in the Civil War because there's two Kaisers trying to battle each other for the lead, who becomes at the actual Kaiser after the first Kaiser's dead. But what happens is the ghoul tricks him, and gets freeze manages to get Lucy, and then creates this war with each other by thinking by the Legion on the left and the Legion on the right. The left is the leftist with the explosion, and the left think the right Legion on the right are responsible for the explosion, and they start battling each other. So what he does is smart. He gets them to kill each other, basically kill each other, even though it was him who set off the explosions. So I don't know if Blind is still here. I don't know, but that could mean the end of the Legion. The ghoul could possibly be responsible for the end of the Legion because of what he did there. Because he knew they weren't good people. When you walk into the when you see what the Legion are doing, they had slaves. So he knew they weren't good people. I don't know what. Okay. Okay. Legion weren't particularly good people. And it doesn't matter who if there was a civil war involved. Both sides were bad. Managed to take him out. Okay. So yeah, despite your character's decision to far out New Vegas the game, it didn't your decision in the game did not factor into the show because the first one died. And they actually and they didn't say they actually the thing is there's actually a body to show body too. A body of him. They kind of honored it too. Dead. He's dead. Okay? They didn't bury him, he's dead. 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 Okay? And it looks like the ghoul has finally finished off the Legion by tricking them into a war with each other, into a battle with each other, killing each other. Saves Lucy. Now, Lucy's father was not in this episode. Hank was not in this episode. What they didn't focus on? They did not focus on the brother, her brother, Norm. I think it's Norm, right? Her brother. It was more focused on a lot of the ghoul and Maximus. Not focused on Lucy. Lucy. You think the next one's gonna have a brain tumor? Well, he might be dead. Both of them might be dead. Okay, if they might not be a Legion left if they end up killing each other, because that's what the ghoul probably did. Make sure they kill each other. Okay. All of that. Okay, so Lucy. So yeah, this is like Lucy wasn't. I mean, Lucy was a focus points episode in the sense that the ghoul had to save her. That's it. Yeah, okay, Red. Okay, Red. Okay, Red. Yeah, you do that. That's actually pretty funny. Okay. Okay. The bottle caps, all that shit. Okay. Maximus. All right. There's also a religious aspect to the brotherhood, right? All that. Oh, there we go. Finally. Finally, Blighted. I need to go more. I can't do half an hour of a review, man. You know how hard to do half an hour? Solo? Cosium. I blame Cosium. New Vegas fans need to realize that Legion is actually sizable and that there's a lot more of them that were shown in New Vegas. Well, here, they were not in New Vegas. They're outside. They were kind of outside of New Vegas, I believe. Oh my. Okay. They got the Home Alone kid in the song Watchable. Wow, he's only there for one episode. I believe he's dead now. And he's dead, I believe. I believe he's dead. Okay? Okay? Don't worry. And the kid, let me tell you something. Macaulay Culkin is one scary person, man. Like, you ever see Macaulay Culkin in the movie with Elijah Wood when he was a kid? When he was a kid psychopath? Um, Years ago? Yeah. Okay? That kid is trouble. Macaulay Culkin is trouble. Bad 56 goal warning. His younger brother, okay. His younger brother has more success than him recently, for sure. Recently, okay. Uh, Kieran Culkin, recently. That's because Macaulay Culkin doesn't do a lot of things. He doesn't do a lot of things. I mean, he rarely acts. Anyway, bad 56K. You know you could ban him, right? God, can you believe he's 45 years old? No, he didn't. McKay Culkin. No, he didn't, man. Mackie is Booster Gold. Mackie, no. No, Booster Gold. No, you don't Booster Gold cast yet. Because McKay is literally. Do you? Um, he doesn't have. Take it from Diddy. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is what the new year already. New year? It might be a new year, but same old YouTube. AW YouTube. Take it for. Diddy is Justin Bieber, the same way Michael Jackson is to the Culkin brothers. John Candy had Culkin first. Dude, how dare you say about John Candy? I'll be right back. How dare you say that about John Candy? John Candy is a national treasure. John Candy is a legend. Okay. Don't make. How dare you? How dare you make this case? Michael Jackson is also a legend. Two legends doesn't make it right. Well, I'm waiting for Blinded when it comes on. Oh, the Jarble face. Oh my god. The, oh my god. I'm waiting for Blinded. So we'll listen to some music. If there's music here. Is there music here? Oh, Colin, Colin's older brother get Diddy by Michael Jackson. Oh my god. You guys are diabolical. Well, I don't think there's any music here. That sucks. Nope, no music. Well, you could get into the show. I mean, Blindness says you could get into the show without playing the games, but you might. The difference is between the game. The difference is you might not pick up on some things, and because if you didn't play the game, well, not, oh, enjoyable. Yeah, season two. Yeah, season two. You probably New Vegas. You probably kind of need to play. The thing is, season one, I would say not really. You need to play the game. You really don't need to play the game in season one. But season two is, yeah, you probably do. You probably need to know about New Vegas, or at least play or probably know about New Vegas. Season 1, not really. You didn't know anything, not know anything about the game. But Season 2, there's a lot of connections to New Vegas. That's the thing, right? That's the thing when they said Fallout is going to be Fallout is not going to be in a. It's not going to be from the first game, the second game, third game. They're going to do Vegas or Fallout 76. It's gonna be all connected, and for people going in fresh in a Fallout, it might get confusing. For people that play the Fallout games, you're definitely going to pick up on things. There's no way I'm playing these first two. Don't think you need to play the first two. But you probably should play 3, 4, Vegas. Yeah. This season, yeah. That's the thing that showrunners or movie people have to explain better when making movies or TV shows based on video games. And if people are gonna see these movies or video games and never played the game or seen the show, they're gonna have to find a way to get people to understand what they're seeing and try not to get people confused. It's kind of hard because you obviously want Fallout fans to watch it. And you also obviously want other people to watch it, maybe not play the games, but how do you please to both audiences? Like the season 1, like I like season 2. Season 1, I don't think I had that issue. Season 2, there might be a little issue there. Is it? See, the thing I don't think that I had that problem with. I mean, I did not like season 2 of Last of Us, and they have changed little things of Last of Us here and there, but you don't really need to play all much of the game, I would say, to understand Last of Us as much. But for this, it's different. For this, it's different. Yeah, it's an RPG game. I mean, because like RPG games, right? It's your decisions. Like follow your decisions, decide what happens. Of course, in RPG games, there's things that happen that are part of the game that you don't have control. But there's also things in RPG games where your decisions impact the games, right? And if you and the thing with the show is they can't always. The show is they have to make their own decisions, right? It's going to be the best possible narrative-wise story, right? Like for the show, like this episode 2, the first Caesar, right? They confirm he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. You confirm that. Fucking brain cancer, man. Romantic. Okay. And honestly, like I don't know if they're gonna end up having you run into any of the characters that you played as in Fallout games. Like, yes, this is years later after Fallout 4, so obviously your character that played Fallout 4 would be older. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make you run into your character because people are gonna be pissed if they end up running into your character from Fallout New Vegas, because of the decisions fans made in the game, right? And if they have that character in the show, you'd be like, wait a minute, how can he do that? How can he do that? How can he do that? That's gonna piss me off and be like, well, and I'll be saying, well, it's a TV show. It's a TV show. Okay, it's a movie. Okay, it's like a movie. It's like a TV show. You can't. There's only one narrative you could. Only one narrative you could go in. You can't create different narratives. You can't create different stories. It's not. The TV show is linear. This is not linear. You can't. The video right? It's linear. Okay, like the fall games are not linear, right? Because your decisions impact. So the fall games are not linear, but the TV show has to be linear. I know there's some movies out there where you could interactive movies where you can make decisions, right, for certain scenes. I mean, sure, but they're not going to do that for Hollywood movies like this, man, like this, or Hollywood TV shows. They're not going to make you do. They're not going to do that. I like lower hit and miss, yeah. By that logic, anyone who didn't play the games couldn't get into the show. Yeah, okay. I like how the vault opened up 25 years after bombs drop. I have no doubt it's good. It's certainly well produced. It's just not clicking for me. I understand. I mean, it's not for everybody. The guys I would say you could build, but it works a lot better if you play the game. Fallout is pretty Star Wars in that regard. Yeah, like I would say, season one you probably didn't really need to. Season two you kind of at least know about the lore of the Vegas, New Vegas. It could help a bit. Okay, and okay, Blind will be on soon. Fallout series needs to be an episode that takes place in an alien ship, like the Zelda DLC from 3. That's actually quite funny, man. That's quite funny. Like Blinded will explain it better when it comes on than me. I'll tell you that. Okay. Okay. It's like look for me. I like the Harry Potter movies, but I never really read the books all that much, right? So explain. I mean, obviously it's a video, but explain the lore of the Harry Potter movies in the books. I mean, I have to like when George comes on, because he knows a lot more about Harry Potter. When he talks about it, okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I understand. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see that. Same with Lord of the Rings, right? So yeah, and since the fall of season three, I think it's possibly yeah. Okay, it's like now it's possible. Yeah, if you haven't played Fallout and you like the series, it may get you to play Fallout. May get people. Okay, may get you to. How did you get to Boston though? I mean, if they're all the way in the West Coast, how did you get to Boston? Boston. You think like Maximus is gonna like fly him over there? I mean, you can't walk. You know how many days and weeks it'll take from Vegas to Boston if you walk? Here's the thing. Fallout. We talked about Fallout possible cities in the next fall game. We mentioned like New York, we mentioned like New York as one of the cities, maybe Chicago, but I think a perfect city would be Washington because a lot of the political things, a lot of political things. Like I think Washington would be a perfect city for a future Fallout game. Washington D.C., not your state, Red. See, here's Blinded now.
What's up?
What's up, Blind?
By the way, Fallout 3 takes place in Washington.
Okay. Oh yeah, it does. See, I think that's a yeah, like Washington needs to be important
You're
for the
gonna get
fall.
the
So
remaster.
when is
You're gonna
that
get the
coming out?
remaster.
Oh,
It depends on the anniversary. No, I don't think
uh,
season 3 is in DC. All my theory with the show is last season there was a ton of like minor references to New Vegas, and then at the ending they showed that they were going to New Vegas. And this
yeah.
season, there's been a lot of references to Fallout 4. Like in this episode, there's references to Fallout 4, like specific references, like the Ghoul Kid.
What's
The
his
Ghoul
name
Kids
again?
were we never saw a Ghoul Kid until Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the guy's
they
name
also
again?
what's his name? Camille Nagiani. His whole character talks about that. Well, first off, one, this is a big sign that they're probably going to do the Commonwealth is because
Yeah, they mentioned
the
Commonwealth in
chapter
this.
is now at war. Like
Yeah.
Maximus's chapter is at war with the
Yeah.
Commonwealth.
I forgot to
Yeah,
mention.
the
Yeah.
Fallout games are third person technically.
Yeah. Yeah. Aren't they like
I don't like
first
playing them in
person?
third person, but they're a third
You
person.
Degrassi, you could play them in first person and third person, like the Skyrim
Yeah,
games. Um,
yeah, they're pretty much the Elder Scrolls games, but in the
yeah,
Fallout universe.
yeah, pretty much the
Obviously, with
same.
more, they have the special or
Yeah,
the special build and for the RPG element.
yeah, yeah. You could play first person and third person in the games, Degrassi,
Yeah,
uh, whatever you prefer. Uh,
I mean, I feel like this season though, like the more it goes on, the more I'm like, yeah, I do feel like you kind of do need to play the game at least to really understand.
yes,
Like it works as is because they're kind of explaining the story through the ghoul, right? Like the ghoul and his choices, and
yeah.
because obviously I think they're trying to set it up that he's gonna either kill Mr. House at the ending, but I do wonder if Mr. House is already dead. I don't think
Mm,
he is because Victor did show up in this episode, and Victor
yes,
was a spy for Mr. House. And so if he shows up, that's what I'm saying. Like if you play the games, you would know that that's a foreshadow, right? Like that's a red herring that Victor shows up,
oh yeah.
right? But because if you don't even know that character, if you're just starting the show,
Well,
you
yeah,
don't know like that he was a spy and he was constantly showing up everywhere you go. Because he can the one thing Victor can do is he can actually I don't know if the Securitrons have cameras, but they must have because in the game, like when you're traveling to get to the strip, he is
yeah,
basically stalking you. So like you would show up in a town, and then all of a sudden Victor shows up, and you're like, "What the heck? Are you following me?" And then he tells you, "No, I was hopping." Like anytime like I knew where you were, I would go to that Securitron to greet you. So I don't even pay
yeah.
for Prime.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, so I wanted you to come on for this episode because I know you wanted to come on because you liked it a
yeah.
lot.
Kwanzaa was over. He's still here. He's just gonna leave soon. He's like go on the stream. He's getting mad. I want to come on because I'm obsessed. Oh damn, I forgot I was doing this DLC.
uh, but yeah. I mean, season one, like you probably didn't need to play the games. Season two, you kind of
No,
do the
like you don't necessarily need to, because like I said, the ghoul is exploring the factions. Like he's the one who is like kind
Yeah,
of informing you if you never played the game. But it's like, yeah, like if you never played the game, you don't really know that the NCR was this
yeah,
big faction. Like they were basically the new democracy. Now they're pretty much been wiped out, right?
yeah. They're
And
thin
like in this episode, you see the NCR soldiers who are like the
too.
that one Japanese soldier who was still like fighting the war. They're all
Yeah,
like, we're
there's like
winning
two
the
of them,
war.
right?
Yeah, they're
Was
like,
it?
we're winning the war and stuff. And it's like, no, the NCR was this is what I hate about Fallout fans. It seems like Fallout fans never actually play the games. They just are like they just go off of what they remember. But it's like I'm playing the game and the NCR, none of the factions in New Vegas are good, right? That's what people need to understand. The NCR, they may be cool, but they had major issues,
Hmm.
right? The Legion also has major issues, duh. Like they are literally pro-slavery, and their whole
Yeah,
thing is that, you know, that technology, was the downfall of society. Therefore, they shouldn't use it. They shouldn't really touch it or do anything. Like Kaiser doesn't use any sort of technology in the
no,
game. Like he doesn't want to touch it. He's like, just get rid of it, right?
and they
When
only
you
use it
go
in the
work for
show.
him.
In the show, they don't use it at
Well,
all
well
either.
the piece, man. Um, in the show, sorry, that was. I'm in my living room. That's what.
Hmm.
So, yeah, take care, man.
He's leaving.
Is that damn doing it?
All right, continue. If you,
Yeah. So, I was just saying, like the NCR was trying to replicate our democracy, right?
yeah,
Because they even talk about in this episode, but they were trying to move into New Vegas to get the Hoover Dam, right? Hoover Dam, to
yeah,
power the rest of. Well, it was going to power New Vegas, but it was also going to help them power cities that stretch back to Shady Sands, right?
yeah. It could go all over to
In the
California
game,
and stuff. Like, yeah, like,
yeah. In
yeah,
the game though, they talk about how the NCR was completely stretched. Like, they were really pushing their limits, and they never had enough soldiers to really even combat the Legion. And that's why they desperately needed to conquer Hoover Dam, because if not, the NCR would have completely fallen. Right
yeah.
now, obviously, in the show, they introduce that Hank bombed their capital, so
Hmm.
I'm sure that also didn't help. They also say in the show, and this is where like again, this is getting real nerdy, right? Like, because people are like, oh, the timeline of when they dropped the bomb on Shady Sands doesn't line up with the game, gets off, and
Hmm.
nobody in the game mentions the bombing of the Capitol. So I'm pretty sure it's just an error. Like it's not that big of a deal because it's like, yeah, in the show they said, oh, it's been more than 20 years, and you're like, well, obviously I
Yeah.
don't think that's possible. Because the game, like I said, this is really nerdy stuff.
So,
Mm,
you got we got the answer in Kaiser. He's
Yeah,
dead,
he's dead. Which
and
is
now
yeah, we all knew he was dead.
it's a title now. It's a title that caused a civil war with the Legion.
Well, he had a successor. He wanted a successor, but they
Yeah,
were all yeah, that and they predict that. Even Mr. House predicts that the Legion will fall in New Vegas. He says that, Kaiser is what's holding up the Legion, and he will
yeah,
once he dies, they will be non-existent. Even Joshua Graham. Now, obviously, Joshua Graham is not. Look, Kwanzaa in the chat,
Plus they find his boyfriend.
bruh.
So, is he walking home on his on YouTube
Yeah,
now?
he's
Walking
walking
home.
home on his phone.
Be careful, man.
Give me a
You gotta
second.
be careful. You gotta be careful because I see people cross the street on their phone, man. I'm like, no, you should never cross the street when you're on your phone, looking down on it. It's dangerous. Be careful, man. All right, continue. Oh, he's muted. Blinded, I think muted. Or
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
all right, yeah.
Or die
Um,
by hanging after the events of New Vegas? Probably not. I don't think so. I think that's just a troll. He's just trolling.
he's trolling. He's what? He's calling Macaulay Culkin's character. What is Macaulay Culkin's character? What is it again? Lennis, Lunis, whatever it is. Lennis.
Yeah, it's he's people were saying he was that one character, but he's obviously not because that
No.
dude was massive.
Yeah.
No, but this episode it was interesting because like the show is pretty much exploring the theme of what New Vegas introduces that like you can't really be a good person. You know what I mean? Like it's
No, no,
hard to
no.
actually do good in the world because it's too complex. And like that's the problem that the ghoul has where he's like, you know, that's where he's like, I don't even know what I started at the ending, right? Because he's like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I started a war, even though there's technically they're it's like they're fighting each other thinking they're gonna win this war. And
Yeah.
it's that's never the case, right? And that's the thing that people I don't know. It seems like some of these people on the internet, it's like, did you guys play this game? Like you constantly run up against these factions and do these missions and they tell you how like there's always like inner conflict within the group itself because they feel like some people at the top of the command feel like they could do better than other people and that
Yeah.
it's not being run right, and there's a lot of quests in New Vegas that are like that's why people like New Vegas. It's really because like it's a game that's like ambiguous, and so there's no like correct answer, right? So
It's
when you do a lot of quests in the game, you could screw over people, you can hustle people, you could, if you want to be good, you could
it's
be good, you could be straight up evil,
it's a shades of
right?
gray world. I mean, it's not like black and white
Yeah,
world. Like,
yeah, it's shades of gray, and that's what makes um the show like it works as a companion to the
yeah.
game. Like that's where I'm like, it's just for me, it's like kind of like I'm surprised that we even got something like this because it's like the closest thing I can compare to is Star Wars, but it's not like that in that regard. Where it's like,
Mhm.
yes, it's all in the universe, but this is like it feels like you had a you, the viewer, if you played the games, it's like, oh, I've been in this world and I technically had some effect in this world. That's the part that I think is kind of cool. Where it's like, oh, they're talking about like when he goes to the camp, that's Camp Golf. That scene that he walks in, it's like this used to
Yeah.
be a place where there was tons of NCR members. They were all
Yeah.
organizing, and now they're gone.
He thought there would be a bunch of them there.
Yeah,
He was cool
no, they
because
they they're
yeah.
clearly
Go ahead.
that's what we call role playing games. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's why people say like obviously that's why people criticize the Bethesda games because the Bethesda games don't have that level of like can be a straight up bad guy. I could do the shades of gray, right? Like you can't really do the quote unquote role playing. But I think people hate on those games way too much because the one thing that those games have over New Vegas is that those games, there's so much to explore. There's so much going on where you're like, you find something and it's like there's some little story to tell. Like, that's why I say I like all of these games. Like I don't hate any Fallout game. Obviously 76 the issues and then it got
Yeah.
better. But when I played the game like now, the game is actually like I said, I think it has the best map in the entire series. Right? There's a lot of diversity. There's a lot of stuff going on. Some of the lore is cool. Not all of it is cool in my opinion. Like I like the cryptids. Like I would like to see the cryptids in the show. I think that part is cool. Like Mothman and all that stuff. Like that fits with the like the 50s and
Yeah.
but yeah, like that's why I can't hate on Bethesda too much. Obviously, Bethesda has issues, but I feel like people go way overboard where they downplay what makes those games good or why anybody would play those games. Like, why would you play Fallout 4 for all these hours? And it's like because there's a lot of shit to do in Fallout 4. That's
Yeah.
why. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's yeah, like in terms of like again, New Vegas is the one that is way more complex or way more interesting of contrasting the different characters, right? And like,
Hmm.
you know, who is actually equipped to rule the wasteland, right? Is it Mr. House? Right? Mr.
Yeah.
House is someone who doesn't really care, right? He doesn't care if you kill people. He doesn't really care.
No.
He's just interested in I want to advance society and I'll do
Yeah.
it at any cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the NCR, they obviously want to be good. They want to be what we currently have, but the issue is there's a lot of corruption because now there's people who are going to be like, well, if this is the free society, then I should be able to do whatever I want, right? And that's
Yeah.
why you find people in the game who they're drug dealers and they're working in the NCR, and the NCR is like, well, we can't have that, and then they're like, but if we're fighting for a free, you know democracy and capitalism, why can't I? And it's like,
Yeah.
well, don't I mean, the thing is, if you do that, you're going to harm people in the process. That's what they would argue, right? But then
Mhm.
it's like, well, there's a lot of people dying in the wasteland. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people who just straight up go nowhere, and it's just sad. And then on top of that too, there's a lot of bigotry because you have ghouls, you have super mutants, you have people who have
Yep.
deformities because of what's going on, and those people like the Brotherhood, right? Like the Brotherhood,
Yeah.
some chapters they're
There will.
okay with ghouls. Obviously, they would never accept them in their ranks,
Yeah.
but when you have Maxon, who's the Commonwealth chapter, like they were 100% against anything, right? Like they
Yeah.
even saw synths as like total abominations because they were like, well, you're trying to like pretend to be human, and it's like an abomination to God itself, right? So they
Yeah.
thought synths were like the worst. And when you play that game, there's a Brotherhood of Steel Knight who turns out to be a synth, and he was like the biggest bigot of all. And you have to tell him like, "Yo, you're a synth," and he just you're like, you know what I mean? It's like fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, man, can I stay? Obviously, he has to go,
Self-hating thing.
but also in Fallout 3 and 4, whatever you find, it's an animal terrier. It's supposed to be a dead child. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Paladin
mean,
Dance. Yeah, that's the guy
it's,
who's supposed to be a synth.
that's the thing about this episode is that also Macaulay Culkin and the other guy were just guest stars. They're not major characters for the show. They're just guest stars.
No, I
It's
think they are. I think they are major characters.
it's just that
Uh,
the thing is, Konami Ninjaji just plays himself, but he just plays himself
Yeah,
in these different universes, right? Like because he's been in Star Wars, he's been in Marvel, he's been in
yeah.
Ghostbusters. He just plays himself but in the what this movie is about, right? Right? He just his
Yeah,
style
which I think
comedy.
was effective. He was supposed to be like, because he was obviously manipulating.
Oh yeah,
I always say the because the Max, the fucking
Maximus is his name.
Maximus, yeah,
Yeah,
Maximus. He was
you're
he was obviously being misled, and also
you're
too,
be
I kind of
fist
like
bumping each
his
other, man. You're fist bumping each other.
like the last
Like,
season. I didn't really like his story as much, but I kind of like it this season because it's like
yeah,
they're because they even bring up Roger Maxon, who's like the original. Is it Red can correct me? He's the guy who's the um the original. He started the Brotherhood of Steel,
I
right?
think I think Maximus
And
is gonna leave the Brotherhood of Steel.
I think he is. I think he is gonna leave,
Hmm.
like permanently. But like they're obviously gonna chase him down because he's
Yeah,
the one who started the war, so
yeah,
he's gonna be directly responsible. Um, 'Cause some people were saying that there's one comment where they're saying that his morals actually align more with the Minutemen, and that actually does make a lot of sense. Like he would be better suited as a Minuteman than he is a Brotherhood of Steel. But that all depends if we go to Boston, right? and see what happens to him. But I just think his character's kind of interesting because it's like he's a because he was just constantly lying, right? And he's finally at the top, and then he's
Yeah,
realizing that the people at the top, it's like they like yeah, the elders are fucked. They
yeah.
really they really are because it's either you get um uh Padden, was it Paddling? I can never fucking I'm so fucking I feel so stupid. It's either a knight and then the rank above um a knight who could be an elder or a scribe, right? And the scribes so far, like the ones that we've encountered in the
Aren't,
games who've
aren't
been
scribes?
an elder,
Don't scribes carry weapons for the night?
no,
What was that called? What was that
no,
called?
a scribe is
Who's
they're
the father?
like they're the people who have to actually is it? I have to go back and look now.
Because it's obviously
They
based
are
on
supposed
like
to be they're supposed to be tech they're supposed to be focused on the technology itself, the scribe. Like
okay,
so it might be that's where I'm like kind of like getting confused now.
because it's obviously based on the ranking is obviously based on like medieval kind of times. You know, like with the knight,
Yeah.
king, queen. There's a knight, and then there's the knight has like somebody holds the weapons. Isn't
Yeah,
that? I thought that was a
they're the
scribe.
warriors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe I'm mixing it up, but there's like the
Correct us,
elder of
guys. A scribe does.
the red is gonna know the
Yeah.
most, but they are like because like there's the is it Elder Elijah in New Vegas? He's fucked in the head, and there's something about the scribes that become elders that are like
Marvel. I know the grassy. We're not talking that, but nobody's.
no
I think
in fucking Vision Quest, but
Aladdin. Yeah, he is.
yeah, the elders are just like crazy. Like they are the ones that are like they're either complete zealots or they're just
Yeah.
like obsessed. And the Brotherhood of Steel is like it always does feel like it's falling apart because it's like the chapters never really agree on certain things. And like the one elder that Red just mentioned that's in Fallout 3, like he was trying to help people in the wasteland, but they just
Hmm.
didn't agree with him because they're like you can't be helping abominations, that goes against what we're supposed to do, right? And it's funny because I mean they did show us last season the Enclave, but the Enclave really doesn't have much to do in this season
Hmm.
unless we see a remnant of an Enclave member, which there's a ton in New Vegas who like defected or
Yeah.
they're you know mm, so
I I like this episode because like I like how Mr. House is like in the background spying on the where the veterans were. The veterans are having I want to say memorial, but like I guess he's like and uh
mm,
and, and Cooper didn't even know who he was. Didn't know he was talking to Mr. House the whole time, like in the bathroom. Like,
yeah. And he was calling him a pinko and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
But that's like him
yeah,
doing his research because because at this point, yeah, he knows everything, right?
yeah.
And that's why
He.
Victor it's actually interesting because Mr. House, when the bombs didn't drop, that's what Victor would be doing.
Hmm.
We never knew that from those games. That's what the show. That's actually an interesting detail. I'm gonna tell my friend that 'cause I just thought about that now. 'Cause, yeah, he's around, right? He has a facade going on,
Yeah,
and he's kind of collecting
I
data, and that's why he's the man who knew. He's the man who knew
he,
because he's everywhere.
they know him because they know him as in the past as the richest man on earth, but you could
Mm,
tell he's secretive, right? He's
hmm
nobody really knows what he really looks like, so that's
Right.
why he could get away with that in public, right? Like,
Mm,
right? Because if he was well
right.
known, that facade would not work.
No. Well, him going around and collecting information, he couldn't do that. Like it makes sense that he
Exactly.
has this body double. and he's
Yeah, or
trying
was
to.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that definitely does fall in line. I feel like because the thing that the show's trying to set up is that it does seem like because even the one soldier that's friends with Cooper, he's
yeah,
like telling him, "Oh, they gave me this
yeah,
the lighter for saving people, but not having the courage to kill these three people to save those people, right?"
yeah,
And
yeah,
and that's the thing that it's kind of like, yeah, you're not getting awards for killing people, even though
yeah.
technically that's what you're doing, right? In order to save people in a war, you got to kill people,
Hmm.
right? And that's the thing about
Um,
the games, right? It's like you
I
can't. You're not a good person. You really aren't a good person.
I I wonder if the ghouls could. Oh, we know the ghouls connection to Mr. House. I think as more as the
Mm,
season goes on, we'll get more of the backstory between the ghoul and Mr. House. I wonder,
mm.
like, I wonder if he regrets because maybe he thinks Mr. House is responsible for the bombs, maybe going off, or
No,
he has to
I mean,
play.
Mr.
He might,
House is not responsible for the bombs.
but
That
he
we
might
know for
not think
sure.
that. Like he might think Mr. House in the vault or in cahoots or something. He might,
I
um,
think he may know. I think he's going to Mr. House. Well, first off, I think his whole role in the past was to kill Mr. House to prevent
yeah,
to kill Mr. House and probably get intel, right? Because Mr. House definitely has a lot of technology that Moldaver could have used too. We don't even know what
yeah,
her fucking motives are too, right? Because remember, she was supposed to be the flame mother. Like, how did she live for all these years?
yeah,
Like, those are
yeah,
still things we never got answers to in the first season. And obviously, they're still keeping her around because she's in the past and she's
yeah,
telling Coop like what to do. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some ulterior motive, right? Because I don't think it's just as simple as I gotta go and kill Mr. House, and killing Mr. House is gonna help me, you know, point me in the direction of where my wife and kid is. I don't
yeah.
think it's that simple. I think it's a little bit more because in the next episode, I don't know if you saw
I
the
didn't.
trailer.
I didn't.
The trailers was interesting because it seems like they're gonna give us the backstory of Death,
Hmm.
which I was watching a video and yeah, I didn't really know anything about this too. And when I was looking at some comments, it seemed like a lot of people didn't know this, because even though, and because like most of this lore comes from Fallout 2, but it's actually not in the game. It's like in a manual, which is weird. The government created death claws,
Yeah.
and then they used, because the government was trying to use, they were trying to make whatever to win the war, right? They try to make, the FEV was them trying to make a super soldier, and that failed. And we're obviously probably going to see that this season too. What, like the super mutants,
Well,
and
they could complain all they want because, but a lot of movies and
yeah,
TV shows that use synths are going to be it's inspired by powerful Blade Runner. Like
yeah. People always say that the sense in the game is inspired by, or it's just Blade Runner, but
it's probably inspired by that a little bit. Like it happens.
but yeah,
Like
obviously
it's like why is that a problem? Like does it make a difference?
it's to say Bethesda is bad at writing.
Uh,
But I mean, they're going to
uh
explain that death claws were created by the government to use as
is,
a weapon in the war.
is it Death Claw supposed to be next episode?
Yes, because
Okay.
that's what's in the trailer. Because you know how
I
he's
did
like in the past in the war, and then he's all
yeah.
like shocked looking. Yeah,
Yeah.
so in the trailer, you actually see what he sees is it's a death claw running at him in the woods.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah, so that means they're going to they again. That's what I mean. Like they kept something that's not really been explored in any other game, and it's mentioned in the manual. I mean, in Fallout 2, what the Enclave was doing was they were experimenting on Deathclaws, and they were trying to get them to talk. So they actually were trying to figure out a way for them to communicate. so they could control them. Like basically convince them like, hey, you could come work for us. It's a little goofy, not gonna lie, right? And
I mean,
so
it is Fallout. I mean, if Fallout wouldn't be
Fallout
Fallout
2
without
is very
the
goofy though, compared
yeah,
to every other game.
I know, but
Like there's a
if it's
tons
Fallout,
of
Fallout,
it's almost like fourth wall breaking levels of
yeah,
goofiness. They're not mutated chameleons. They're not. That's
chameleon.
what people get wrong. Yeah, they're not just mutated chameleons. They were designed by the government, and they were no, they weren't just like they didn't mutate because of the wasteland. The death claws always existed. What happened was that death claws, they're actually really intelligent. And so when they were basically being held in this area and they broke out, and then they started repopulating the wasteland. And one of the reasons why people couldn't actually kill them is because their eggs are, first off, they're way too hard to actually break or kill. And on top of that, too, they can last in any condition and still survive. And they can survive for hundreds of years, their eggs. And so what happened was that the death claws just started breeding like crazy. And because they're smart, they kept traveling out and trying to attack different fucking settlements in different areas. And that's why we
Mhm.
have a bunch of death claws walking around in the wasteland. Mm. So, I mean, and in Fallout 4, they introduce like different variants. Like they have armored ones, they have like ones that are more irradiated and things like that. But yeah, the Enclave was trying to get them to communicate. And then essentially it failed because they were like, hey, we're not gonna work for you to kill other people, right? Because they wanted a weapon to control, right? To eradicate everything in the wasteland, but it failed. So death claws are like completely disobedient. You can't really, you know, have a death claw as a pet. You can't really control it. It's just gonna just roam around. And it's just gonna keep breeding and breeding. They're not gonna stop. And so they're kind of fucked. You know what I mean? And in New Vegas, one of the things that's really annoying about New Vegas is the death claws in that game. Like I can't stand the death claws. They're so irritating. They only show up in certain pockets,
Yeah,
but when you go to do a mission, oh my god, they just pounce on you like five, six of them all at once. You're like, oh my god, dude. And they're hard
look
to kill. They're the hardest enemy to kill in the game. I'm gonna stream some New
at
Vegas. I got my Steam Deck. I gotta find a way to stream on the Steam Deck.
he's not being able to watch. You're not able to watch, so you tell him to go stream to Vegas, and then all of a sudden you see you're not going to be able to watch.
Bruh. Death claws in New Vegas are so annoying. They're so freaking irritating. The most irritating thing in the game. It just drives me nuts. Like I was walking. I'm trying to get to this one area. I forget what it's called. I'm doing the DLC, so I can't even look at the map. But I walked. I was walking there, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, "The fuck?" I'm like, "Is there something fucking chasing me?" I turn around. There was like three of them on me. I was like, "Holy fuck!" I just died instantly. I couldn't even do anything. I'm like, I know I'm just gonna die because they're that freaking powerful, man. Like, I did find a method to kill them though. So
hmm
keep forgetting my work. I only stream on the weekends. I'm gonna take a break from Marvel Rivals now. I finished the Battle Pass
Really?
this season. Yeah. Did you see that video of the guy playing New Vegas and the Death Claw's hand goes over the guy's face? And then he turned around and you see the Death Claw running away. No, I didn't see that.
Oh,
It's
really?
fucking jokes
Did
though.
you s-
The-
did you see the Wonder Man trailer today? So randomly
yes, I
dropped
did.
today. I don't like
Thought it was interesting.
the thing is, I don't think they have much faith in the show.
No, that's why they're dropping a binge.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a Marvel show, that's for sure. Like based on the trailer. Obviously it has the powers and the damage control is coming after him, but mm, I don't know. I mean, I'll check it out. It's Marvel. Like it's not
I
like I haven't watched.
I'm reading about this possible fourth leak where Sherry and Reed Richards talk to each other. I don't really want it to be
Is that
I
even
just
true?
I don't know if it's possible. I don't. The thing is, I
Thought it
wanted
was
to be a
fake.
I wanted to be a Fantastic Four teaser, not with characters sharing screen time with other characters until the
Some
trailer or
person
something.
said that each trailer is gonna focus on the team.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because look, Steve Rogers focus on Steve Rogers, Thor focus on Thor, right? Thor and X Men, Thor
Yeah,
focus on X Men. I don't want Black Panther
because
talking to
like
be like this.
apparently the full trailer is gonna come out in February. That's like
It's
what people are
apparently the Super
saying.
Bowl. Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, they're gonna build up all the way to the Super Bowl. I guess it makes sense. They have enough. They would have enough characters to do that every week.
I don't.
Well, I don't think they're gonna do every single character, but I think they're gonna do like the rumor is next week is supposed to be the Wakandans.
Wait a minute. They're
Wakandans are
doing
gonna get a
5
trailer.
teasers now.
But it seems like it's gonna be way more than that.
You know what? Well, Avatar's gonna be
'Cause we
here
only have
for a long
3,
time.
4, and then there's gonna be another one. They're gonna show there
I thought
so
it was
there's
gonna be
supposed to be one about Sam and his Avengers, which is weird because I thought Thor was on his Avengers. Probably not. And then there's supposed to be
Thor.
the new Avengers.
Look, I don't know about Thor, but from that teaser, it looks like this is his last battle. Like Doom is his last battle,
Mm, I
right?
don't
Like
know. I don't think they'll kill off Thor. I don't think they'll
I
kill him
don't.
off.
No, I agree with you. You don't like this. There's a people that fascination when an actor is done in Marvel or DC, you have to kill him off. No, you don't. You don't have to.
No, I don't think they should kill Thor off, no.
No, he could
To
go
be
into. He could
honest,
run.
I think he
He
could
could ride
just
into
keep
this.
going.
He can either keep going, or if you want, or if he's done being Thor, he could ride into the sunset. You know, have like okay. Now, like I was just watching Strange.
I'll just keep going. I don't think Chris Hemsworth will eventually stop, but I don't think Chris Hemsworth is like saying he wants to be done with Marvel. He doesn't really do much outside of Marvel anyway.
I was gonna say this. I was gonna say because
You
like I was
found it?
watching. I
Put it in the chat for me, Red, so I can see it.
so
'Cause it's
I was
hard to click the links
I
here.
watched the Stranger Things finale. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody, no main character died. Nobody died.
Well,
Nobody
no,
died.
well, spoilers. Didn't 11 die? Quote unquote.
Supposedly, supposedly they
I mean,
did
she
that.
still
It's
died.
left for it's left for interpretation at the end.
I knew they weren't gonna. Once we got to the last episode, which by the way, I haven't seen it. I don't know if I'm
Oh
going
my
to see it,
god!
but I just had a feeling they weren't going to actually kill off anybody because why would they? Because they're clearly going to do like in 10, 15 years when they're like adults, they're going to do a Stranger Things again.
Well, yeah, but the Duffer Brothers, I believe, are moving to Paramount, aren't they?
Yeah, but like in another 10 to 15 years when Netflix comes a knocking, they're gonna
Maybe.
100% do another Stranger Things. And
Yeah,
on top of that
nobody.
too, they're doing spin-offs. They could easily have the characters if
Well,
there's some
they have
time
this
travel
animated.
involved.
They have this animated spin-off that's coming out this
Yeah.
year, but that's supposed to take that animated spin-off is supposed to be taking place between season 2 and season 3.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I did see that.
but
But
yeah,
I
like
mean
the
like
fin.
if they're gonna they want to keep the characters like the show may have ended, but it really not. Let's be
I
honest.
I
It's not
I
gonna end.
I felt like the villain, the main villain.
Mm,
Oh my, was a letdown. Eventually, in the end. Oh
right.
my god, didn't
But what was there
oh,
really to do? I mean, they kind of that's the
easy
problem with the
defeated.
show. I feel like it's just kind of like repeating itself. It's more about I mean, it's more about the character drama.
Yeah,
I don't think the character like some of the characters I just don't really care for. Um,
I think the
beginning of
problem
the
with the
end.
show, there's way too many characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters in that show.
Oh my god! Like you know how Infinity War and Avengers Endgame had a lot of characters, but that's only for a couple scenes
Yeah.
and stuff. This is like
But
for
Infinity
almost
War did
everything.
something smart though. They
Yeah, they
grouped
split them up.
characters. Yeah,
They
they
split them
grouped
up.
characters. That was actually a good idea when you have a lot of characters.
Here at times they'll group characters and at times they won't, but it's just they couldn't focus. The thing is,
Yeah.
obviously, on Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, the characters are really developed because of on other on their own movies and things. Stranger
Yeah.
Things is a TV show where you have to develop the characters among the TV show.
Yeah,
How you
they have way more hours than something like
Yeah.
Avengers Infinity War. Avengers only has 2 hours really. Like you don't spend a
This is
lot
a
of time with all the
2-hour
characters.
finale, and the last
Yeah.
hour or so felt like, is this ending yet? Is this ending yet?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you
that's
know,
the thing.
you talking about characters, like I do worry that Fallout has too many characters.
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters in Fallout where you're like, there's characters we didn't even see this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, like the father and the brother.
Norm, we didn't
Yeah,
see
Norm.
Norm. Yeah,
Yeah, Norm. Uh,
I mean, which was
Lucy.
fine. I didn't mind because
Yeah.
I prefer if the show. I mean, I like Norm. I like the other characters, but I gotta be honest. I feel like the show really should just focus on the Ghoul. Like, the Ghoul is definitely the most interesting character by far. Lucy is okay. Lucy's really there just to make a point, like so far at least.
She's you know how you say, like, the New Republic, the New California Republic is trying to bring out democracy and they're trying to bring out all this stuff?
Yeah,
Lucy is like the naive one in this sense, like, she would believe in that, right? She would believe that exactly
right.
what the New Republic would believe in, the New California Republic, but
But she believes what Voltec instilled in
yeah,
her, right? Like
yeah,
that levels of, and she's trying to do that. She's trying to like be a good person and like
yeah,
respect people, but it's like you're not
yeah,
really understanding that these people don't care, and it's not even really about that. It's more like they want to enact what they want.
and
So it's kind of hard to really communicate with these people, right? Because they're so entrenched in what they believe.
yeah.
Lucy is fine. Maximus probably should have been cut. Nah, I think Maximus was in the first season. I like that he was lying, right? Like he was constantly lying, and so he was getting in these weird predicaments.
Yep.
And because he's the Brotherhood of Steel member, it is interesting to see someone kind of like be in that faction, but like start to like move away from it. Lucy, I think Lucy, like, as long as they just keep Lucy with the Ghoul, I'm fine with that. Like, don't have them split off again. But I have a feeling they are going to get split off again in this season based on the trailers. But I just don't think it. I just don't really like. I don't know. It feels like Lucy's not that interesting of a character. I gotta be honest. Like, she's like my least favorite character this season. Like so far, like I feel like it's like she's a little like didn't really learn her lesson in the first season,
Nope.
and obviously that cost her, but it's also like
Oh
it's
my
like
god.
I understand why they made her like that because it really is more of like
Red. Of
the hell
course.
did he say? Do it. I do wish we could see it. Oh,
Why do you want to see that? I don't want to see that. I
bruh.
don't want. Yeah. Why do you, Red? I do not want to see Maximus thing explode. Okay. I don't want to see
Oh
that.
man,
What do you?
that's what Red is thinking about. He said, "I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about the Brotherhood of Steel."
Well,
The Brotherhood of Steel is just kind of. I still think they're interesting, but I mean, it's more interesting about the war that they're gonna have. I feel like because I feel like it's been long overdue that they had a war. If they needed to change it up. It would be hilarious,
you're Red.
bruh.
You're. Yeah. I agree. I agree, Red. You're. Yes, I agree with Blinded here. I mean, you're really sick.
You're a freak,
Yeah. Yeah.
freak, straight up freak.
While Stuffer says there wasn't any scenes cut from the final season of Stranger Things. Ah,
That's
yeah,
what they
right.
said.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
they said.
right. I'll follow watch to be honest. Like, because I
The
said this
Duff,
before, I skipped seasons and I never
the
wasn't
Duffer,
that invested in the show.
the Duffer Brothers reveal with the rock in the briefcase is essential to the Stranger Things spinoff. But they explained what thing it showed what the thing in the briefcase was in the last two episodes of Stranger Things. Why do you need to show? Why do you need the anime series to
Mm,
explain that? I mean, they showed.
they need to set up for the show, and they need to have reasons for these spin-offs.
But if you watch the second half and the finale, it'll tell you what it'll show why explain why
Mhm.
with the briefcase why there was a briefcase and what was in the briefcase and how it played an important role in the show.
Mm.
You don't need a. I
So is
mean,
it
maybe
Elder Maxon on the other side of the Brotherhood of Steel Civil War? Most likely.
if
There's
you
going to
know.
be people who side with what is the elder in the show's name? I forget his name.
Uh,
But they're gonna side with him because he's like more religious in that sense. Well, Maxon is obviously more like
mhm.
military focus. I mean, it would be interesting if they did if Bethesda. I don't think they would do this. I think they would just save this for the game. If they actually like got rid of the Brotherhood of Steel, like they became like they fell. Like they're still around, and but like they completely fell. I mean, if they did that with the NCR and they did that with the Legion, I don't see why they couldn't do that with Brotherhood of Steel. Because like the one faction that I would like to see in the next game have a prominent role is the Children of Adam, because they never explored them properly. They like we don't even know, like how are these people surviving in like the glowing sea,
Yeah.
like that, those are things that if the show does like goes in that direction and we get to see, I would love them to focus on that group. Like if we are gonna like potentially see the fall of the Brotherhood of Steel in the show at least. Because like that's probably gonna be the one faction that's gonna carry over.
Hmm.
But I do want to see that. The Children of Adam. Children of Adam, Adam like the fucking
Megatron.
Megatron.
What?
Around Megaton. No, Megaton. Yes,
Oh,
they
I
did.
thought it was Megatron. Megatron.
Yeah, but I had to do a double take. I'm like, yeah,
I thought it
yeah,
was Megatron.
yeah, they
Megatron.
did. In Fallout 3, they were worshiping the bomb, and then they spawned out there. But in Fallout
I'm
4,
sorry.
they were the one they're immune to radiation.
Who's? Oh yeah. Oh man. All
Bethesda
right.
won't get rid of the Brotherhood of Steel if not in a game.
Megatron.
Megatron, yeah. No, Megaton.
Ah, all right, blind. It is midnight. I mean, this is our first stream
Oh,
of 2026. I mean, it's almost midnight.
2026. Yep.
Yeah. I'll be back. Obviously Saturday.
For what?
Thank you.
What's
I
on
don't know.
Saturday?
Oh, the stream on Saturday. Something. I don't know. Yeah. Nothing.
It's gonna be like a barren waste in terms of news. We gotta figure out something.
All right. That's what I'm planning to do. I
Mm.
gotta figure
By
out
the way, I
something.
did see Marty Supreme. Very good movie.
Marie
Definitely one of the
Supreme.
best. Yeah, one of the best movies of the year, without a doubt. Forgot to say that. Injected themselves with radiation. I don't think that's how it works, though.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to watch some videos again on them. I don't think they inject themselves with radiation,
Red, you check yourself for radiation, don't you? No, I'm kidding.
bruh.
Oh
It does.
man. Go
Does
ahead.
make me think.
Uh,
No, we'll save that as the show goes on. I had a thought, but we'll have to see. That's my theory, at least, that they were. I don't think so. I don't think because that's another thing too. That's another thing too. They are immune to radiation, but they're not ghouls. We've never seen a member who was a ghoul. Well, that's definitely the most interesting faction for sure. I don't know why they weren't like more prominent
Hmm.
in Fallout 4. Maybe they're setting it up for Fallout 5 because
Never had it.
it would be cool if there was another place in New York that was like the Glowing Sea, but like way worse, and that's like their main base, and they all live there. That'd be crazy to
Right.
see. We gotta end it.
Yeah. So I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be busy tomorrow. I'll be back Saturday for sure. If you're gonna drop a
Mm,
trailer for Super Bowl, I'll just say this: if you're gonna drop the Avengers Doomsday trailer for Super Bowl, if I'm not busy, if I don't get together with family or friends because of Super Bowl,
right.
I'll try to do a stream like I
We're gonna
did.
have that long stream.
Yeah,
That was like
cause
that was a fun stream.
the thing I remember. Yeah, the thing is, Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness stream, the trailer dropped like before the game.
Yeah, I did. But there was other trailers that dropped
Yeah,
that year.
yeah. The thing is, Disney
Can't even
doesn't hit you
remember.
with anything. I don't know. I
Did
think
we
it was
do that last year? When was the last time we
no.
did
I
that?
had people last year. I had people
Yeah.
over last year. We did it in
Was it 2023?
2023. I did some of it. Then I had people come over. I had for the Flash because I don't think
2024?
2024. I don't know. 2024. I don't think so. No,
Yeah,
2024. I
if you're
did
not
do
busy,
it. I think I
you
did
did.
because of Deadpool. Didn't Deadpool drop?
Yeah, Deadpool did drop. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, whenever
Yeah.
if you are available, yeah, I don't mind doing that. I don't
Yeah. I
even
just
really watch football, but I
the
like
thing.
to see the trailers.
There was also like, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. The trailers will drop all over internet anyway. And Disney, the thing is, Disney's. I wish every other studio does this. Follow Disney's suit. Just let people have volume on for the trailers, and so you
Mm,
don't get a copyright claim. Because
mm.
Disney's the only one. Disney's the only one that doesn't do copyright claims um, for trailers and stuff. Unless you don't put on sound, you won't get a claim. Uh,
Mm.
it's stupid. I mean, like, what really, like, blind, like, really, how much money are the studios missing out on somebody on YouTube is uh, showing a trailer? $2? Like,
Yeah, they're missing. Yeah, I know.
the thing is, I just,
They could just claim it and leave it up.
they do. They just monetize it off you. But it's ridiculous that they monetize off you. It's like $2. Like, you don't make much money on it anyway. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. They shouldn't even bother with it. Like, you
I
know what's
don't mind
funny?
if they claim it, but I mean, if you have a one with a lot of views on it, yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, exactly. All right. But Disney doesn't do it. Disney's like the only studio that doesn't do it. So Avengers Doomsday, it'll be fine. If whether trailers drop, because this is a stacked year for movies.
Yeah.
Like,
I do
yeah,
wonder what movies will get promoted. Like, would we see Spider-Man? No, probably not, because Sony.
yes, yes. So
Would
this is
Supergirl be at the would be at probably not. They didn't do it last year with Superman. They
no,
do have the
no.
puppy bowl shit, so
Fuck
I'm
Puppy Bowl.
sure Supergirl will be
Remember,
there.
remember Fantastic Four? Everybody, because Fantastic Four did like a week before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then they promoted Thunderbolts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
Yeah, this year
there's a
Marvel's only really got one movie. Marvel
well,
Studios.
yeah. I mean, co-produced with Sony, right, with Spider Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm
But
not counting that.
yeah, there's a lot of movies like this year compared to 2025 is stacked in terms of
Mhm.
movies. Even though even because the later half of 2025, the box office has done well with specifically Zootopia 2, and Avatar.
Mm.
Right? Like I don't even think Wicked. The thing is with Wicked, I think it did worse than I expected. What's Wicked for Good
Yeah,
at?
I think people were expecting it to make more, but it didn't.
Yeah, Wicked
Puppy
for Good.
bowl slop. The puppy bowl slop.
So Wicked for Good has only made 507 million worldwide,
Mhm.
and it's still in theaters, right? It's still in theaters, I believe, obviously. But Wicked, Wicked, the first one made 758 million.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
mm,
I don't know what to tell you. It's just it is. That's how it is. Um, I mean, like, look, Wicked last year. What was it? Wicked wasn't going up against any major movie. That's for sure. Whether there was no Avatar, there's no Zootopia last year,
right.
right?
I mean, it's still was it, where does it sit in terms of highest grossing here?
It's 500 million, right? Like right now, 507
Oh,
million.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah. That is, well, how much did the first one make?
750 something million.
200 million less. Pretty.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean,
What did happen? Was it just jammed in with and Zootopia took away a lot of? But Wicked wasn't even big internationally. The
exactly.
first movie,
Yeah,
maybe it really was Zootopia. People just
and
man, if they made a Fallout movie after the show,
the
they got him. Please.
yeah, because they would do all the world building during the show, and you don't really have to do that much world building during the movie.
Yeah, it could all just be the action and set pieces and shit.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. Because like Fallout, if you just didn't have a show and you just did a movie of Fallout, I would worry about a plot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be still more cinematic. The show is obviously like,
Yeah.
I guess, more in line with the game. They could do a lot more.
Hmm.
It works. Like for spectacle, I would love to see a movie. Obviously, like
Oh,
more Fallout. In my opinion, I don't care. Like I'm
I'm
not a
gonna
defender.
say I don't know if Fallout would be $1 billion movie. Sorry, Red.
No,
Like,
it would be rated R. So
yeah. And the thing is, Fallout, with Fallout, it's not like Mario and Minecraft. Like like
the games do so well. I do think it could do well.
yeah, it's just
Get
games.
like
So it's
three,
just
3 and 4 did sell really well.
you know what movie would do $1 billion easily? Fortnite, easily.
Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure they are. Disney's trying to make a Fortnite movie.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what's taking them so long,
that's
but they should just make a Fortnite movie.
that's gonna be
It would be like
Fortnite.
Ready Player One,
Oh yeah,
essentially.
Fortnite would be make $1 billion in his sleep. Oh,
I don't even like Fortnite though.
that's like I know, but like, can you imagine if they made a Fortnite movie? Disney was able to ask all these different properties that own certain
Mm,
characters, like you know, can we use them in our movie? Can we use them in our movie? And the studios obviously how we get a profit involved, right? Like we get something out of it.
mhm.
Crazy, can you imagine? Oh,
Yeah,
because Fortnite's bring everybody in their games now. Like they bring everybody in their games now. Like it's
put everybody in their games.
yeah, they are. Like
Fortnite
every
movie would only be like 2% of the total content being allowed shown. Yeah, that's the thing about that movie, about the Fortnite movie, is they would have to license everything. I feel
yeah,
like I feel like Disney maybe could get it done though.
yeah.
It's like Warner Brothers did get a lot of IPs for Ready
Real
Player
player one.
One, and Disney I feel like has more pull, and if people know it's gonna make more money, I feel like maybe
And
they could.
studios are not allergic to not working together. If there's a good business
Mhm.
sense, right? Um,
Well, they already have a working relationship with Sony,
Yeah,
and Sony's not a big time studio, so I don't think it's going to hurt them.
and they
They
have
don't really
worked with
care.
Warner. They have worked with Warner Brothers in
Mm.
the past. Sony could work. Would work.
I mean, it's not just those studios though. Like, I guess if
Yeah.
they're going to have music artists and their likeness and other video games that are not owned by studios, like
Hmm.
there'd be a lot. I do wonder, the only IP that will never be in Fortnite is Nintendo.
The
Nintendo has
every.
refused because they don't want their IP on other platforms.
Oh, I can see why.
Yeah, because they were going to put Samus in
Square
there's one
Enix.
season,
Square Enix refused to work with Astrobot, but they have Cloud in
but
it.
they have
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say the same thing. They have Cloud in the game.
Yeah, they have
They have
Cloud.
they have other Square Enix characters, no?
Yeah, Sonic and SpongeBob.
Square
Well,
Square Enix is weird. But sure.
SpongeBob. Well, Sonic. Sony's no. Sony could use it. I mean, Nintendo
Yeah,
doesn't need it. Sony does.
no, I think people just would want to see, like if Nintendo was smart though, I'm not gonna lie, because there was that one season where they were gonna have like it was supposed to be like hunters and stuff, and so they were gonna
Yeah.
have Kratos, Master Chief, and Samus, and yeah, Nintendo said no. So the only one missing was Samus. Samus never came out, but in retrospect, Nintendo probably should have done something like that. They should have put Samus in Fortnite. Don't put any other
What?
character. You could have put Samus. Samus is the least like she's not Link. She's not Mario.
Why can't maybe Nintendo should have just done maybe Fortnite on the Nintendo version of Fortnite? They could agree to it.
Yeah, but I think Epic said like the character skins can't be exclusive to consoles,
Oh,
like to a specific console.
oh yeah, that wouldn't be fair, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Cloud is an Astrobot.
yeah, he is.
There's
Yeah,
other. I don't remember all the characters
I
that
think
are an
there's a
Astrobot.
Sephiroth one.
Yeah, I thought there was Square Enix characters in that game.
Yeah, I know 100%. We know 100% Cloud is.
Mm. Yeah, because he's a play. It's more. I mean, technically, Final Fantasy VII is associated with PlayStation, so
Yeah, it was the
the
first
only
open.
the only like, and they did add characters, so I have to go and see. I thought the only character they did not have was like Twisted Metal characters, which was surprising.
No, they didn't have any yet.
No, yeah, that's why I'm like I wonder because they eventually did add Spider Man.
Yeah,
They did add Spider Man and Miles Morales. But yeah, they didn't add Twisted Metal, which is so weird. I don't understand Sony. Like they make the Twisted Metal show. They don't have any game. They don't have anything to promote Twisted Metal.
have has there been a Twisted Metal game made in years?
No,
Right.
not since 2012.
Who made? Was it Midway?
No, not Midway. No, it was
Who
like
mid?
PlayStation. It was like a PlayStation team.
Oh, I
Yeah, the
thought one for
reboot
some.
of was Twisted Metal 2012.
I said,
Square Enix didn't approve it at launch and then came to an agreement with Astrobot. No, it was at launch.
yeah, it was a
Cloud was that
launch.
character at launch.
Yeah, it was a launch. We blind and both played the game when it came out. I mean, I got a little bit after.
Yeah.
I remember him. It was there. Yeah,
No, yeah,
Cloud
he
was.
was there at launch.
Yeah.
There was some third party characters that came in afterward
Uh huh.
that were not there, but the third party characters were not even really associated with PlayStation.
Yeah. I don't know where you're getting this information read because it's clearly wrong. Who's telling you this? BS? It's a
Yeah,
JT Smash.
I don't.
Smash JT.
Did Red play Astrobot? You can go and check. I don't think he did.
It's just Smash JT giving you this information. I don't know.
Probably at this point.
My source are drugs. Your source are drugs? Who gave you those drugs? Gary?
Gary from Neurotic. Oh, you should see Jester Bell's worst movies of the year.
Let me guess. Marvel's in all of them.
No, she did give a. I mean, it really was like her number 11 was Fantastic Four. Bitched and moan about it. Her her
What's
number
the
one is a Marvel movie though.
Thunderbolts?
Nope.
Oh, Captain America.
Yeah,
Oh man,
the
I was
Captain
like,
America is the worst movie of the year.
what was her list? Like, what's on her list?
Um, I'm trying to remember. Obviously she put World War. What was it? World of the Wars. What am I saying? What the fucking what am I saying? Oh my god, my fucking
World
brain.
Wars, the Tom Cruise movie.
No, yeah, no. Ice T. He made a
Oh, I mean,
fucking
come on, like,
the
yeah, I mean,
remake of it by a Zoom and
she actually
Spider.
watched that.
Yeah, that was on her list. The Predator Badlands was on her
Oh
list.
my god.
Avatar Fire and Ash was on her list. I'm trying to remember. Superman was on her list. Mm,
You,
Jurassic World
you know
on
why I don't?
Aries.
Do you know why I don't do top 10 movies or top 10 best movies I've seen? Because I would have a list like that, but the thing is, it's
Mm,
because all those movies are like big or blockbuster movies, right?
yeah,
I really don't go to movie theaters. I mostly go to movie theaters to see mostly blockbuster movies, not really like the
right.
smaller movies. And so obviously, yeah, I like blockbuster movies, but obviously they're not going to be the best movies.
Sure.
You know, like
Yeah. I mean, that's what Eric DeBunk said in his video. He said a lot of these movies are never going to be like the best movies. So it's like,
yes,
what? Why make that assumption? I mean, yeah, Snow White was on her list. Obviously, they're just like obvious like picks. Obviously, I don't think Fantastic Four or Superman like they're not the worst movies by far. It's just crazy
well,
talk.
she knows was.
Yeah, it's weird. She did bitch and moan about Thunderbolt, but yet she gave an honorable mention to Fantastic Four.
Really, because the whole she all she did was bitch about Pedro Pascal, and as an honorable mention, really? I thought
She said like that she liked parts of the movie, like the action sequences, but like she didn't like the casting and all this shit like that. I don't know. The list was just dumb. It was dumb.
does she suggest who should play? Like every time somebody doesn't like the casting of a character, do they suggest what actor should play the character? Like,
No,
uh,
yeah, her casting is like I guarantee you, it's bad. Most fan casting, I feel like, especially her casting, like she was even like saying like, oh, like the movie is bad because the thing is embarrassed to say clobbering time, and you're like, first off, it's just a fucking really a joke, and
did she
it
not
really
get the
more
movie?
matches his character too.
Did she not forget the? Did she not watch the movie? Why? Like,
Yeah, she doesn't fucking. She's just like, oh, in Marvel Rivals, he says it, and it's like, well, that's another thing Eric DeBunk says. He's like, why does she constantly compare the MCU to Marvel Rivals? It's like really bizarre. I don't really understand why she does
let's
that.
compare the MCU to the comics. Let's compare it to Marvel rivals. Let's
Yeah,
compare it to other Marvel video games. You know, yeah, Marvel
yeah,
TV
she
show.
could. Well, because she doesn't know anything about the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really it. Like none of it was about the story. None of it was about the character dynamics and how they're supposed to be. He just says it's all bad and stupid, and you're like, no, like, no, it really isn't. I mean, Captain America was definitely the worst of all of the superhero movies this year. Didn't think it was that bad, as a lot of people were saying, but
No,
he did point out something that, yeah, I haven't watched that movie in a long time, like since it came out, and the
I didn't see it. I
CGI at
lost
the
it in
ending
theater. Yep.
was really bad. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I saw that. I was actually shocked.
Hmm.
And there's that one still frame that she shows, and I was like, holy shit. They fucking didn't like the scene properly at all. Because it looks like Sam is just walking on like they're projecting a screen with what's supposed to be in the background, but then they light it incorrectly because there's a a rim light that comes out of nowhere, and you're like, dude, that looks really bad. Oh my god, I couldn't believe that was actually in the movie. I'm like, damn, I really don't remember this movie then. I just think the story and plot was not that bad. I didn't I actually liked Sam Wilson as Captain America. I thought he did a better job. Although I feel like Anthony Mackie is more comedic an actor. But don't cast Chris Pratt
Oh,
as in a Fallout movie.
Chris
Fuck no.
Chris Evans was a comedic actor at first. I mean, his first movie was like not another
Mhm.
teen movie. That was
Yeah,
like,
it's true. I mean, he does work. He doesn't really
and
do a lot of serious roles, and if he does, it's not like the greatest.
yeah, there is that's been a weakness of his. Um,
Yeah,
because
that's
even
why
as
it wasn't that surprising he came back.
because even as Captain America, because like Captain America does have a sense of humor, but
Mhm.
it's very it's not serious, but it's like it's not even stoic. It's like old fashioned sense of humor where nobody gets the jokes. You know what he's trying to
Mhm.
say, right? Like he doesn't make you laugh because in the present time nobody will understand those jokes, right? You know, like
Right.
right, right, like
He's
um,
a man at a time.
yeah, exactly, right,
And casting has always been about looks. Lol. Yeah. I mean, sometimes like Benedict
some
Cumberbatch was a fan cast, but he was a good
some
actor though. That's the thing.
some actors do look like a comic book character. Some do, they do,
Yeah.
some do.
Some character no, some actors were fan cast.
Uh,
Obviously,
Bob
David Cornsweet was a fan cast. I didn't even like David Cornsweet as
Robert
Superman, like
Robert
originally.
Downey Jr. looks exactly like what would Tony Stark would look like. Like he
Yeah.
like
I mean, a lot of fan casting is just based on look, but
yeah.
there has been fan casting that has come true. That's the
Yes.
thing.
But there's
It's
a
just kind
lot.
of annoying when they're all like, "Yeah, I forgot this fucking
Mhm.
wait, did they take away how much is this Loki? Oh my god, it's like almost 30 damn bucks for this Lady Loki. They added Lady Loki in Marvel Rivals.
$30.
Yeah, because it's like all female
Oh, okay.
Loki. Holy shit.
Alright, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Well, I'll be back Saturday.
Come on. Thanks for watching him, bitch.